Hello, I am joined here with Aiden, and I am going to teach him how to play Riftbound with the Riftbound demo decks.
Yippee!
So, and I'm going to do it explaining it in Magic terms because Aiden is a Magic player. I'm also a Magic player, so that's the way that we thought it would be best. So, first, I'll just kind of explain what the decks are each trying to do, and then you can pick them. So this deck is Volibear. It's a ramp deck. Ramp, play big things. This one is a Yatsu deck. There's not really much of a magic term, and maybe it's kind of like Phoenix, like you move things around into different zones. So first, pick the deck you would like.
This one, I guess.
Okay.
That seems easier.
yeah, it's definitely easier. I would say Yasuo is probably one of the more complicated decks. Okay, so grabbing this out. Here's that one. I will take Yasuo. And I will put this box away. So, first, you have a lot of different sleeves. Let's start with your legend. That is a card. It will not have like a mana cost there. This restricts what colors you can be. You can only be up to 2 colors as of right now. And it's basically a static effect. So when you play a creature that has 5 or more power, you can tap this and put an extra land into play.
Okay.
Is basically what that would do in Magic terms. Unit that's mighty. Mighty just means having 5 or more.
You may exhaust me to channel 1 and you're okay.
Yeah. So all the cards in this game are in the first person point of view. So they will reverse themselves as me, or here, or I. So that's something that's really interesting about this game.
Okay.
And then you will have a champion that will match. And the champion has the same name as your legend. Your legend is a Volibear. And the champion is also a Volibear, or for mine, this is Yasuo, and this is Yasuo.
Okay.
The champion is basically companion without the rules change. It will live as basically an extra card in your hand, but when it dies, it will go to your graveyard just like a normal card would.
Okay.
Now, the parts of a card, you have the kind of more white-ish number, with the circle around it. That's how much mana it costs. It's all colorless for this part of the cost.
Mm-hmm.
Below it, you will see symbols of the different colors. So yours has 2 red.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is you take 2 red lands, red runes, and you will put them at the bottom of your rune deck.
Okay.
So that's called the recycling cost. And so that, because otherwise you would get 2 lands at the beginning of each of your turns. So that kind of helps you with resource management.
Okay.
And then across from the mana cost is the might. That is both the power and the toughness. It is just one number.
Okay.
And those will, and so this is a unit or a creature. You will have other creatures in your deck. And then you have spells. There's 3 kind of speeds of a spell. There is spell, action, and reaction. If it does not say action or reaction, that is a sorcery speed spell. You can play it on your turn.
Okay.
Outside of combat. If it is an action, it's more of an instant, in which it can be played on your turn or during combat on your turn, or during combat on the other player's turn, on another player's turn. And then there's reaction. Reactions can be played in response to anything. So actions can only be played to an empty stack. Spells can only be played to an empty stack. Reactions can respond to another spell.
Okay.
And then there's some spells that won't say action or reaction. It will just be a spell, and I can't find any of those in this deck. but you might have some.
Yeah.
Then there's one more main card type, and that is gear. Those are essentially artifacts.
Okay.
There's different types of gears. I think the only ones in the trial decks, I don't think yours has any, are the seals. And these seals are cool. They're kind of like Moxen, but they don't actually add mana. They can pay for the recycling cost.
Okay.
So you can, so like for the green seal, I recycle a green rune once, and every turn I can tap it to pay for another green recycle cost instead of putting a land at the bottom of my land deck.
Okay. So wait. So these green runes, or whatever this is.
Yeah.
So you can. These are like, just like extra lands, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. And there's one in each color. I don't think any were put into the Volibear deck, but just because it doesn't need it.
Yeah.
You get so many lands anyway that it doesn't usually need it. And then the smaller deck, your rune deck or your land deck can only have up to 12 runes. And so, and there's 2 different colors of runes. It only matters for paying the recycling costs, like I've said again.
Yes.
And I think that's mostly it for like the different types of cards in the game. The goal of the game is we are fighting over battlefields. So like each deck has 3 different battlefields, and you randomly choose one at the start of a game if it's best of 1.
Okay.
And then they are what's fighting over. They do different effects. All the effects are symmetrical. So, like for Targon's Peak, when you conquer here, ready 2 runes. That could be when I conquer there, or if you conquer there.
Okay.
Which is basically moving your creature to the battlefield. When a creature moves from, this is your base, there's not really an equivalent to Magic. A unit moves from your base to a battlefield, that will start combat. If there's an opposing unit there, they will fight. That's when you could cast actions or reactions. And then otherwise their mites will fight against each other. And if at the end of the showdown, if you were the one who started the showdown and your unit is left at the end of a showdown, then you will score 1 point.
Okay.
The goal is to get to 8 points. You can also get points by, if I had this Yasuo here, and then I started my my next, and then you took your turn, and I started my next turn, and Yasuo was still at this battlefield, I would gain a point for, that's called holding a battlefield.
Okay. And then, so if you like want to take over a battlefield, it'd have to be with like a greater, like a 9 is greater than a 6, so that would take it over.
Yeah, exactly. But then, like, I might have spells that might make it smaller or make mine bigger. But that's the general idea of it.
Yeah, and does the game like follow a similar like phase change similar to Magic, or can you like just like do things as you want? Like, can you like attack and then like do something and then attack with something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's no like, you can have as many main phases as you want, as many combats as you want, and that sort of thing. The 8th point in the game is special, so you can get up to 7 points doing that. If there will always be 2 battlefields in the game. One is mine, one will be yours. You can only get your 8th point by scoring a point from each battlefield in 1 turn, or getting your 8th point by holding the battlefield. So if nobody had any units at either of these battlefields, and I was at 7, and I moved Yasuo here, I would not gain the 8th point because I have not scored off this battlefield and I did not hold this battlefield. Instead, I would draw a card.
Okay.
If I put Yasuo here, and then I had the Stealthy Pursuer, and I moved that one here in the same turn to get my, then that would get my 8th point, because I would score both battlefields in the same turn.
Okay. So to do the 8th, you need both battlefields, like,
Yeah.
secured. Okay.
Or, if I was at 7, I had this Yasuo here, and it went to your turn, and then I went back to my turn, and Yasuo was still at this battlefield, I could gain the 8th point that way.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing here. I don't think so. I think that's like the general rules. You start with 4 cards in your hand. There's no maximum hand size, so you can have like 10 cards in your hand if you want. So let's get started into a game, I think.
One question.
Yes.
So, I know so the casting is is the 2 red runes listed for this?
Yeah.
Which are 2 red lands, I guess?
And tapping 7 lands.
Okay, so you have to send 2 back and then tap 7.
Yeah, you can send 2 back out of the 7 that you tap. So if you
Okay.
have 7 runes out, you tap 7 and then put 2 of those 7 back. That's how you would cast a spell.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's all the questions I had. So.
Alright. So your legend can go into like this box, and your champion goes into this box. That way your legend is just separating your champion so that it's not confused if it's in play or not.
Okay. Wait, which box? Sorry.
That one.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, the one that's farthest from your battle, from like your base area, is where your champion should go.
Okay, and the champion's the companion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Companion,
Yeah.
Yes. We can choose the battlefields randomly.
Okay. Pick a battlefield.
I'll choose this one.
Okay.
Pick a battlefield.
I'll do this one.
Alright. So,
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Windswept Hillock.
And I got Void Gate. So the Void Gate, spells and abilities affecting units here each deal 1 bonus damage. So, okay.
So like if I had my unit there and you cast a spell that says deal 3 damage to a unit at a battlefield, it would deal 4 damage to that unit instead.
Okay.
And then my battlefield, Windswept Hillock, units here have ganking. Ganking means they can move from battlefield to battlefield. Normally, units can only go from your base to a battlefield, or a battlefield to your base. They cannot move between, so that's what makes this one good.
Okay. Is the mana just...
Yeah, well, there's, like, kind of on this playmat, there's, like, different boxes. Your runes must be on the other side of your playmat than your deck. They can't just be, like, here.
Yeah.
So, like, this is kind of the setup that I think this playmat has that it recommends here.
Mm-hmm.
And we can decide who goes first.
Yeah.
Odd or even.
I'll call on.
It is odd.
Yes.
So you will go first.
Okay.
You do draw on your first turn. If you
Okay.
go second, you channel an extra rune on your first turn.
Okay. And start with 4 cards.
Yeah. And then you can put up to 2 of those cards on the bottom of your deck and draw 2. For the most part, you've shuffled your deck at the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You will likely not shuffle again. The only case where you would is if you milled out and then you would shuffle your graveyard and that would become your deck.
Okay.
Your opponent would score a point. It could be their 8th point.
Okay. I haven't seen any of these cards yet, so...
Yeah, so take your time and read them and think. And I'm going to think about mine as well.
And what does it mean to, channel runes that are, exhausted?
That means put runes from your deck into play. And then
Okay.
exhausted means tapped.
Okay.
The starting phases of a turn is A, B, C, D. It's basically untap, upkeep, draw. A is awaken or untap. B is like your upkeep. That's when you would score points from your battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
It's called beginning or birth. And then
Birth.
And then, yes, birth. And then there's
Nicole Tipple special.
yeah, the Nicole Tipple special of birth. And then C is channeling your runes. You usually will do 2 on each of your turns. Because I'm going second on my first turn, I'll channel 3 runes instead of 2.
Okay.
And then D is for draw.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is probably incorrect. I'll do this guy.
Okay.
Just that one.
Alright. And then you draw one. And I'm going to put these 2 on the bottom. And I will draw 2.
Okay. So I start with drawing a card.
Yep.
Okay.
And then channeling 2 runes.
Yes. 1, 2. I don't know if I shuffled this.
That happens sometimes.
It should be fine. Yeah, I don't know much else to do. So I'll
Okay.
pass.
Yeah, this deck has a lot of expensive things. So
Mhm.
I will channel 1, 2, 3, and then I will draw. And then I'm going to spend this, and you can float mana. So I'm going to float 1 mana, and I'm going to recycle this green to play Seal of Focus, which can pay for the power cost of any of my creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And using one of that floating, and then tapping another one, I will play Clockwork Keeper. All creatures enter play tapped. They can because they can only move once they're untapped, and then they tap to move.
Okay.
Unless they have a special thing that's basically haste.
Yeah.
And then when this guy enters the battlefield, I can recycle a green rune as an additional cost. And if I do that, I will draw 1. So I will tap this to pay for that recycle, and then I will draw a card.
Okay.
And that is it for my turn, and I will pass the turn.
All right. So, it's
Channel.
that's like these 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And I draw.
Yep.
All right. Wait, I know I just asked this, but what was channeling 2 exhausted runes?
That's basically you would take the top 2 runes of your
Yes.
deck and then put them into play tapped.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a rampant growth type effect.
Yeah, okay. I'll do Catalyst of Aeons. So that channels 2 exhausted runes.
Yep.
If I couldn't, I'd draw 1, but I can, so.
Yeah.
You get more body runes. And this just goes into the graveyard, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trash, graveyard, basically the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and after that, I'll pass.
Alright, I will awaken or untap, and then I have nothing at battlefields, so then I will channel, I will draw, I will tap 4 and recycle a Chaos Rune and play Misfortune to an open battlefield. You may, because she says you may play me to an open battlefield.
Okay.
And then friendly units can also be played to open battlefields.
Okay.
So I play her to this open battlefield. And then because now I'm basically attacking this battlefield and you have nothing there, I will score a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will move my Clockwork Keeper to this other battlefield, and there's nothing there, so I will score another point.
Okay.
And I will say go after that.
Alright. So, I untap. And then it's okay.
Yep.
Fury Rune. I draw. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runes. Let's see what these cards do.
Yeah.
And then this is like gives haste to everything basically.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
You can also play units to battlefields that you control. So, like, I could play a unit, like, if I had this already here, I could play this here as well.
Okay, so it's like,
Yeah.
is it a cap at 2, or can you go like?
You can go up to however many as you want.
Okay.
There's even one battlefield in the game that's like, if you have 7 or more units here, you win the game.
Oh. Okay.
So.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, this card seems cool, so I guess I'll play it. I will, and it was spells are sorcery speed,
Yeah.
and then actions are like instants, and then reactions are like, well, it's kind of in the name, like you react to whatever I do.
Yeah.
Or you would do.
Yeah, kind of like interrupts in the old
Yeah.
days. Or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. So, and it's then just tapped.
Yeah.
So I'll play that and return 2 of these body runes.
Yep.
And to the bottom?
Yeah, to the
Okay.
bottom.
So whenever you play me, choose an enemy unit at a battlefield. We deal damage equal to mites to each other.
So they'll fight each other.
Yeah, so I'll choose Misfortune.
And she has 4 might, yours is 6 might, so Misfortune will go to the graveyard.
Yay.
And then you can also use your legend because you played a unit that has 5 or
Oh,
1 might.
yes. Whenever you play a mighty unit, you may exhaust me to channel 1 rune. Well, why not?
Yeah.
Alright, and it's on tap?
Exhausted.
Okay.
Tapped.
Oh, yes, yes. And I think I'll just pass after that.
Alright. I will awaken. And then I have a unit at the battlefield, so I will score a point. And then I will channel. Channel 2. Then I will draw. I will tap 5 for a Maddened Marauder. When you play me, move a unit from a battlefield to its base. So I will move my Clockwork Keeper from the battlefield to its base. And then, when I do that, it doesn't have to tap. Then I will say go.
Alright. So, untap my guys. I'll get the runes. You guys are getting a bit of a mess. Okay. A little neater. Untap this guy. I'll draw.
Yep.
I have 3 runes in my rune deck.
Nothing happens when you run out of runes.
What does this guy do? Ganking. They can move from battlefield to battlefield. And then, okay. How many cards do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. Okay. Play. Tryndamere.
Tryndamere.
Oh. I've never played League before. So.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just like with all names, there's something you can pronounce.
Yeah. I'll do these guys. I'll tap them and then return these. So, and then whenever he conquers after an attack, he does something. So, not really much right now.
Yeah.
So, but because it's like a mighty,
Yep.
I'll do that.
Yeah. It's kind of like ferocious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Except
yeah.
with 5 power instead of 4.
And then I'll cast a challenge, returning a body rune to my deck.
Okay.
So I'll have this guy, and so these two, they basically fight each other.
Yep.
So yeah.
So my guy will die.
And then I'll have the carnivorous snapvine. All of them, and they could go to any battlefield?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put him right here.
Okay, and then
Well, that puts me.
and then it taps
Yes.
when it moves.
My bad.
Yes.
And then does that mean I get like the point or?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. After that, I'll pass.
All right. I will awaken,
Yes.
and then I have nothing at my battlefield, so I won't do anything in my birth phase.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will channel, and then I will draw a card,
All right.
and then I'm going to spend 6 and recycle a chaos rune.
Mm-hmm.
This will go here, and I will play Cane. It has ganking, and if I have moved twice this turn, I don't take damage.
Okay.
And it has 6 might.
Okay.
So like if I moved this here, and then I moved it, and then with Yasuo I moved it here, then it wouldn't take any damage from your snapback.
Okay.
It would only deal damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all I can do, so I will pass.
All right.
This game's not looking very good.
I will untap, and then I get 1 from this.
Yep.
I'll get some more mana, or runes. Try to get them under there. I'll draw. This card seems cool. And an occupied battlefield just means like by anything, or is it just by your units?
By anything.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I'll play Dead Bloom Predator. I have to send that.
This is to an occupied enemy battlefield. You can still actually play it here.
Yeah. Okay, I was going like.
Yeah. It would just come into play tapped.
Oh, yes. So these go back to my deck. And do I get one of like these from that?
No, because you've already scored a point off the battlefield. You cannot score more than 1 point off a battlefield in a given turn.
Okay, and then they'll get this ability.
Yep.
So I'll tap him. Fury Rune. I'll move. Yeah, I'll move the Snap Vine right here.
And then you'd get a point for
Yes. And then I guess I'll send. I can't. I'm not gonna try to say this guy's name.
Okay.
I'll send this guy right here.
All right.
Then after that, I will pass.
Okay, I will awaken all my runes and my units.
Yes.
I will channel, and then I will draw. I am going to tap for 6 and tap this and recycle 1 rune
Mm-hmm.
to play Yasuo. When he attacks, deal damage equal to my might to an enemy unit here.
Okay.
So then I will tap my legend
Yes.
to move Yasuo here, and he
Mhm.
will deal 6. This will make it 7
Yes.
to that.
All right. So this goes away.
And then I will conquer this battlefield,
Mhm.
going to 4 points. And then I will move both my other guys here as well. So everybody of
All
mine
right.
is at this battlefield, and I'm going to try and make it difficult for you to conquer it. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see what I can do. So I will untap the runes
my guys, and I get 1 point for like advancement.
Yeah.
Or
For holding the battle.
for holding the battlefield. Get the runes. I'll draw. Huh. I'll figure that out later. Huh. I'm 10. Alright, this seems pretty good here. I'll play a Stormbringer. So I'll top a little better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll send 2 Fury runes back.
Okay.
So I'll choose a friendly. Oh wait, I can't do that because they're not in my base.
You can move one of these into your base and then do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do this guy.
Alright.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
So this is your base over here.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's okay.
So I'll move him back there, and then I'll cast Stormbringer. So I'll have this guy. Choose a friendly unit in your base. This guy deal damage equal to its might to all enemies at a battlefield. Then move your unit there. So I'll choose him to deal damage equal to these units.
Yeah, I got mega punished for this, but that is okay.
All right. And then I may move him there.
Yep.
And I think I will.
Yeah.
So.
You get the point.
Yes. Yes. Yes, thank you. Goes to the graveyard. And never too late to do some more ramping. So I'll do another Catalyst of the Aeons.
Okay.
I'll channel some more Exhausted Runes. Very cluttered over here.
Yeah.
So after that, I think that's all I got, so I'll pass.
Alright, I will awaken everything. I will channel. I will draw for my turn. Let's see what I can do here. Because all my guys are so small compared to yours.
Yes.
I think I'm just gonna play Wielder of Water. When he attacks or defends alone, he gets +2 might, so he becomes 4 power.
Mm-hmm.
I will play Traveling Merchant. When he moves, I can discard a card, draw one, so Rummage.
Yes.
And then I will cast Stealthy Pursuer. When a friendly unit moves from my location, I may be moved with it. And I have to recycle 1 rune to cast this one. And that is my turn. Go ahead.
All right. I'll untap with a lot of runes.
Yeah.
And do I get 1 or like 2?
You get 2 points.
Okay. So
So
1,
you're at
2.
7. So next turn I have to knock you off of both battlefields or you win the game.
Okay. And then these 2, I get.
They're your last ones. You have all 12.
All right. I'm gonna spread these out a little bit now.
Okay.
It's a bit of a mess. Then I'll draw a card. Should look at it maybe.
Looking at what you draw, that could be pretty good.
Yeah. And is there like a legend rule in this
No.
game?
You
Okay.
can have as many copies of any creatures or units as you want.
Okay.
There's up to 3 copies of a certain card in your deck. That's
Yes.
the restriction.
Okay. Whenever an opponent. Okay. I'll just play this guy because he's a big guy.
Yeah, that is a big guy.
So I'll spend all my runes, and I'll play Volley Bear, and then is like returning them a cost?
Yeah.
Okay. So and then Volley Bear will send these 2 back, and then
And you could play it to one of these battlefields too.
And
That's just like a normal effect that you can have.
Oh.
Play a unit to a battlefield that you control.
Oh, okay. And it's tapped, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything will come into play tapped unless it says otherwise.
Okay. I'll put Volley Bear on the windswept hillock. And then I'll trigger the mighty of my relentless storm. So I'll tap him and I'll exhaust a ring.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'll say good luck to you.
yeah, I'll need it. I have to get rid of 18 power here and 8 there. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Gonna have to draw something really good. 1, 2, draw. Well, it can draw me another card. I'll play Clockwork Keeper and I'll tap this and I will draw another card.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna help me. I can move all these units here, and I will give, and then when this moves, I can discard a card to draw one.
Yes.
I will discard Defy, and I will draw one. Well, that was somewhat helpful, but I don't think it's going to do much here. And then I can tap 2 and recycle 2, and I will rebuke this guy, return it to your hand.
Okay, so.
So I will get this battlefield. I will go to 5 points,
Alright.
and I have no way to gain control of this battlefield, so I will pass the turn.
Alright, and then when that happens, I advance to my 8th spot.
And you win the game.
Yay!
Good game.
Good games. Good games.
Yeah, this deck, it feels like it doesn't pair very well into Volley Bear because I want to move things, and then if you just have one big thing at each battlefield,
Yeah.
I have a hard time moving
Definitely.
my things. So,
And then this just stays with the.
yeah, your champions can
Mhm.
stay with your legend, and then your decks and your runes. And yeah, that was Riftbound. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting game. It seems like definitely like a bad matchup for you.
Yeah.
So I guess I was like exploring like the interactions with like the other styles of decks. Because your deck seems like more of like a scrappier, maybe compared to like the Magic terms, like a white weenier deck.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really get over my like larger guys. I'm not really sure what like the other like interactions or like deck archetypes are in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, exploring that, it seems like it'd be very interesting. And yeah, it just seems like a generally fun game, just playing with these starter decks.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Aiden, for joining me and letting me
Yeah.
teach you how to play Riftbound
Thank
using
you.
Magic terms.